Hello, my name is Steven Aguilar Miranda, and my topic is Germine mutation in predisposition, hence in pediatric cancer. Continue. Definition. Every cell in the body has a system that controls its growth interaction with other cells, and even its lifespan. When certain cell lose that control and grow in a way that the body can no longer regulate, it's called cancer. Continue. However, childhood cancer comes from random mutation in the genes of growing cells. Because these changes happen only under ultraviolet, there is no effective way to prevent them. Continue a video.
Cancer is a group of over 100 diseases characterized by abnormal, uncontrolled cell growth. In a healthy body, cells grow, die, and are replaced in a very controlled way. Damage or change in the genetic material of cells by environmental or internal factors sometimes results in cells that do not die and continue to multiply until a mass of cancer cells or a tumor develops. Most cancer-related deaths are due to metastasis, malignant cells that penetrate into the circulatory system and establish colonies in other parts of the body. Great advancements have been made, but cancer is still the leading cause of death for people under the age of 85. In the United States, 1 in every 4 people die from cancer.
Continue. Application in medicine. The prevalence and spectrum of predisposition mutation among children and adolescents with cancer are largely unknown. The level of such mutation may improve the understanding of tumorigenesis, direct parenting care, and enable genetic counseling of parenting and families. Continue a video.
Our bodies are made up of 100 million cells. They're so small you can fit 100 cells on the top of a pinhead. Most cells have a nucleus, cytoplasm, and cell membrane. The nucleus is the cell's control center and holds the cell's DNA. Your DNA carries all the instructions needed to build your body and maintain its functions. Each instruction is carried on a unique piece of DNA called a gene. Cell growth and multiplication is part of a continual process called the cell cycle. To move through the different stages of the cell cycle, each cell has to go through a series of checkpoints. These checkpoints act a bit like traffic lights, and they only give the green light to a cell that's ready to go through to the next stage in the cycle. Only healthy cells are allowed to multiply, and so the cell cycle must control which cells are allowed through. The DNA inside cells can sometimes be damaged, either by mistakes in the normal processes in our cells, or by things in our lifestyles or environment. Damaged cells are stopped at checkpoints and either repaired or destroyed. But occasionally damaged cells can find a way to sneak through. And sometimes the faulty DNA instructions may tell the cell to multiply at the wrong time or in the wrong place. If a cell accumulates too much damage over time, it can become a cancer cell. They then multiply out of control to form a lump or tumour. This is how cancer starts.
Continue. Pros of the 58 patients with a predisposition mutation and available information on family history. 23 had a family history of cancer. Cons: the most commonly mutated gene in the affected painting were TP63, EPC, BRC2, NF1, PMS2, RB1, and RUNX1. Continue a video.
Children live the life of dreamers, but in a heartbeat, all that.
Perdón. Tiene video.
Children live the life of dreamers, but in a heartbeat, all that can change. Every 2 minutes, a parent somewhere in the world hears, "Your child has cancer." These 4 words change everything. Parents' time is torn between hospital, home, and work. Brothers and sisters feel left out and left behind. The child with cancer misses out on school and spending time with friends. Treatment takes over their life. The child is poked, prodded, and exposed to harmful radiation. Harsh chemicals are injected into their bodies. They lose their hair, eyelashes, eyebrows, limbs are removed, organs are cut out. The path to survival is a brutal, dangerous road. And sometimes, cancer does have the last word. 1 in 5 children diagnosed with cancer in the US and Canada will not survive. But for those who do, the battle is still not over. 2 out of 3 survivors will develop long-term effects from the very treatment that saved their life. Things like learning disabilities, hearing loss, heart disease, infertility, even secondary cancers. It's a nightmare, and every 2 minutes, it starts again. But it doesn't have to be this way. Researchers around the world have brilliant ideas to change the course of childhood cancers forever. Smart medicines that target only the cancer and don't poison the rest of the body. Treatments personalized for each child's unique genetic makeup, not a one-size-fits-all. Early detection and even prevention, finding and stopping the cancer before it attacks. But the only way to make this possible is to fund research. That's where you come in. When you make a donation to the St. Baldrick's Foundation, you fund the very best childhood cancer research in the world. Treatments developed in a bustling city will help a child in a small town. Revolutionary research in one country will fuel breakthroughs in another. It's a ripple effect that will change the world. Children with cancer will have safer, less painful, and more effective treatments. Parents will plan birthdays instead of a funeral. Brothers and sisters will have their family back. The child with cancer will go to school, grow up healthy, fall in love, start a family of their own, and do great things. Childhood cancer is a nightmare, but you can fund the research that will conquer it. Join us.
Continue. Issues apply in Ecuador. In our country, the rate of incidence of childhood cancer in Solca has been in the year 2009 3 cases, 3 cases. Cases in the year 2010, 87, and the year 2011 and 90. Cases over in Ecuador. There isn't an official register of patient charged cancer. Conclusion. In conclusion, Germine mutation in cancer predisposed parents were in the field in 85% of the children and adolescents with cancer. Family history did not predict the presence of an underlying predisposition syndrome in most patients. Thank you.